everyone, welcome back to my channel. So hopefully I sound okay. I've been battling a cold or some sort of sore throat issue going on, so trying to knock this thing out. I've just had a really busy and fun about a week and a half now. I got engaged and I'm so excited. It doesn't feel real. Like, I've been with my fiance, which sounds so crazy. We've been together for over 4 years now, so we're just like, yes, like it's finally happening. So yeah, I just keep looking at my ring. I love it so much. That's kind of what's been going on in my life. But I guess the point of this video is to talk about my latest influencer box, which was the Marc Jacobs Beauty Highliner Gel Crayons, which I'll get to those in just a minute. As I touched on the last time that I did this, anybody can sign up for influencer. You do not have to make YouTube videos. You don't have to have a blog. As long as you have social media and you're comfortable sharing your reviews and giving your honest feedback. That's another thing. They don't tell you what to say at all. It's totally up to you and your honest reviews. I will leave a link right below where you can sign up and you can start receiving things just like this. Kind of, it's just random as far as I can tell on what products get sent to you. So anyways, this month I got sent the Marc Jacobs Beauty box, and in it I got to sample 2 of their, I want to get the name right, it's the Marc Jacobs Matte Highliner Gel Crayons. These are the little boxes that they came in, and I got one in number 41 Earthquake and number 61 Overnight, which I was really happy with the colors. Now let me make sure that I get these correct so I don't mix them up. So Earthquake is this beautiful dark brown, and these do twist up as well as they have a sharpener on the bottom, which I like because these do come kind of with a more rounded tip, and when I'm doing like a wing look or I just want to be really precise like here in the inner corner, I do like these to be as sharp as possible, so I like that they included that in there. And then yeah, they just twist up, which sometimes I kind of wish that this part here was the part that twisted up. I don't know, I tend to do that just because so many of my other products are like that, and then you just have a cap like this. I was just looking on Marc Jacobs website, and basically the way that I understand it is these are just like their original gel crayons that they have now. These are just matte, which I think is really cool because not everyone wants to have a shimmer. So it says on their website that these have no glitter, and from what I've tested too, they are completely matte, which I really enjoy. They're supposed to be, you know, really long lasting, and I do find that to be true as well, especially down here in the waterline. I also feel that they seem waterproof, and I don't know if it said that on their website or not, but you know, I showered with these on and I will still have some on underneath. So very long lasting, and once you put these on, you have a little bit of time. It says on the website 15 seconds, and that is about the only time that you get before it sets. And once these things set, they are set so much. Like, let me just show you. I'll go ahead and swatch for you Earthquake, and this is the one I've been using the most since it's such a wearable brown. So this is what it looks like, and just give it some 15 seconds or so to set, and I will also show you what Overnight looks like as well, which is a really pretty navy. Gorgeous colors, very, very pigmented too, and even though they are very creamy, I kind of felt though that they didn't, you know, just glide on as smoothly as I thought that they would. Not to say that, you know, they're not good products. I guess I was just expecting them to be extra creamy on the eyes. Just to kind of show you now that this has had some time to set, these babies they're pretty well set. You can see it is moving a little bit there, but I mean, you're never going to be touching your eyeliner like that. So it's, yeah, they're set in there really well, which is nice that you have that 15-second time frame there. So I would recommend having, you know, your angled brush out and ready to go. That way then you're not stuck with, you know, a really straight line and you're planning on smudging it out, because yeah, those are stuck. So just to kind of show you how they'd come off, I just have one of my Neutrogena makeup wipes here that I've been using for some different swatches, but let's just see how this does. So you definitely have to go through a couple times, and what I've noticed like in the shower is I need to actually use a wipe. Typical cleanser is not washing these off, so just keep that in mind. Today I just did use them as eyeliner, but there you can, you know, just have a nice crisp line. You can smudge it, that's why it gives you some time where you can kind of play around with it. You can also use it as an eyeshadow base, which I think would be really cool to kind of smoke this brown shade up to the lid. I didn't do that for today, but I hope to do that sometime in the future. So just to kind of show you a little demo of how these applied, like I said, even though they are very creamy, I did kind of feel myself having to like stop and restart again. I couldn't do just a straight line across the lash line. Not to say that, you know, that is a huge problem, since I do that a lot with other eyeliners, but just because these, you know, are known to be very creamy, the pigment was definitely there, and I liked that I still had time to work with them before they went ahead and set. So that was just a little idea of how they applied, just, you know, to give you a little rundown of the pros and cons. First of all, I think it's great that now they have a matte version of such a highly coveted product. I remember people talking about the Highliners when they came out years ago when it was just a shimmer shade. So I think it's cool that they are just kind of, you know, adapting to what people want. That's a huge plus. They have 12 shades, very broad spectrum of shades. Like I was looking at a hot pink on there, and then they go down, you know, to your more neutrals like this brown. They're long wearing and they set, but they still give you time to work, and that for me is all things that I want with my eyeliners. For the cons, I guess I thought that these would be just a little bit creamier. The formula, I think you may need to work with them a little bit more. Sometimes, you know, once you get through that initial first like coating of the product and get a little bit creamier. So I don't know, I guess I just felt like that I was kind of pulling a little bit more than I wanted to be. The next con for me is that these run $25 a piece. So if you were going to purchase both these shades, you're looking at a $50 purchase just on eyeliner. And to me, that seems a little bit high. It's one thing if you're looking at a high-end foundation, because I feel like that's very noticeable on the skin. And that's something that, you know, I think is more worth the money. Eyeliner, however, though, I feel like that you cannot tell. And for this video specifically, I kind of wanted to show you guys how similar it looks to something that I already have in my collection, because I love to show you guys just cheaper options, because I know that everyone has different things that they want to spend their money on. So for this video, I actually have my Maybelline, this are the Lasting Drama Waterproof Gel Pencil, and on one of my eyes. I'm not sure if you guys can tell, but I did just do it just to kind of show you that with eyeliner, you really cannot tell. So I have the Marc Jacobs Matte Highliner on the right side, and on the left side, I'm using my Maybelline Lasting Drama Gel Pencil. So I went through my collection. This is the thing that I think is the closest to it, just to kind of show you how they swatch. They're not a dead-on color match, but formula-wise, I think they are very similar. Come up here and nice and close. So this is the Marc Jacobs Highliner right there, and then the Maybelline Gel Pencil. Still creamy, but doesn't like flow as well as this one. As you can see, this one is just a little bit lighter. There might be a better shade match in the Marc Jacobs line. I'm just only working with the one that I've been sent. So I'm going to go ahead and let these set for the same amount of time, about 15 to 20 seconds, and then we will see how if they wear the same way and if they last the same way as well. Okay, so these have had some time to set up. So again, just to show you, this is the Marc Jacobs and this is the Maybelline, so we'll kind of see how they hold up. Okay, so this is how it is. You can see they both were kind of smudging a little bit here. And I have to say that the Maybelline still looks a little bit more pigmented because it is a waterproof eyeliner. So I don't know, you guys be the judge as to, you know, if you can see a difference on my eyes. Nothing wrong with this pencil, but for me, this is $7.99 on Ulta's website, and this is $25. It's up to you, you know, on what you want to spend your money on, but I think that this is a great little alternative. Okay, guys, so that wraps up my review on the new Marc Jacobs Matte Highliner Gel Crayons. If you found this review helpful, please give it a thumbs up, and don't forget to subscribe before you leave, and I will see you guys very soon, and hopefully be feeling a little bit better by then. Bye, guys.